All right, guys. Welcome back to another video. Guys, I got a real good video right here today. This is some nice, good homemade macaroni and cheese. Got a macaroni and cheese video I did a while back, but that wasn't my best macaroni and cheese video. So we're going to jump into this thing and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I get this old school mac and cheese done. Alright guys, so here's just about everything I'm going to be using for this macaroni and cheese here today. I got me some Elbow Macaroni, and I got me some Velveeta Cheese. That's an 8-ounce block of Velveeta. Then I got me some Sargento mild Cheddar cheese. I have 2 packets of that, and some Sargento Cheddar Jack cheese. I'm going to be using 2 packets of that also. I'm going to be using some whole milk. I like to use evaporated milk, but I don't have any, so I'm just going to go ahead and use this whole milk. And I'm going to be using a couple eggs also. And I just went on ahead, started my old time rusty pot here. Got my water up to temp. Added 1 pound of Elbow macaroni. I know some might be thinking that's not enough water to boil these noodles in, but I'm not boiling these to be completely soft, guys. So just gonna let them boil for about 5 minutes or so. They will finish cooking inside of the oven. So once I let them boil for a little while, you can see just about all of that water evaporated. Just what you're left with right here. This is perfect because these bad boys are gonna still cook inside of the oven, so they'll get nice and softened for me. So what I'll do is just go ahead and drain that little excess water off. Then I'm just going to mix my macaroni right inside of this pot while it's still hot. That's a little piece of butter. I had all kinds of butter, guys, that I took out for room temperature for another recipe. Never used it. Left it inside of the stove and it started melting. So trying to salvage it. Trying to salvage it as best as I could because butter prices are high, or everything is high, but it costs a lot for butter and dairy products, stuff like that. I just put all of these little packets together and that gave me about a stick of unsalted butter here. I'm just going to go ahead and get that mixed in, but the recipe will call for 1 stick of unsalted butter. I'm just going to mix that in. My noodles are still nice and hot. And I'm going to go ahead and mix in 2 whole eggs. But you don't want your noodles to be too hot, guys, when you put this egg in there. You don't want to have scrambled eggs. Alright, so I get those 2 eggs mixed in. Then I'm going to come in here and start adding my cheeses to it. I'm going to put 1 pack of this mild cheddar. You know, some people are cringing at the fact of using pre-shredded cheese, but hey, it works for me. I never had a problem with it. So I'll get that pack of that cheddar jack in there. Then I'm going to add a few pieces of my Velveeta inside of here. Come on, Kenny, add it in there. Alright, then I'm going to just go ahead and give that a mix. This hot noodle is going to melt this cheese just a little bit. Just trying to break up that Velveeta a little bit. Give that a nice good mix. Shouldn't be using this old flimsy plastic spoon here is what I shouldn't be doing. In any case, we're going to bring that together. Then after I got that mixed together, I noticed that I did want to go ahead and use all of the rest of that Velveeta cheese. It was only one of those little small 8-ounce blocks, so go ahead and add the rest of that to it and get that mixed in. And then I'm going to transfer this to my baking pan. Alright, so that's pretty well mixed. I could have added out some of that. I didn't need to be showing you guys all of that and mixing and mixing and mixing. Look at my pan, guys. I had someone wash my pan for me, and they don't know about non-stick pans and stuff, and just look how they got my pan all scraped up. I don't want this pan again. I want to throw this pan in the trash. Got my pan all messed up like that. But in any case, I just scooping my cheese and macaroni noodles inside of here now. I finally got tired of scooping that thing and just dumped it in there. And then after I got it all inside of my pan, we're going to just spread this out nice and evenly. Alright, once we got that spread out, I'm coming here and add my whole milk to it. I can't tell you exactly how much milk to add to it. Well, absolutely, actually I could. This was a 1 quart bottle right here that I added whole milk, and I used the entire bottle. I'm going to come in and add the rest right here. But you basically want your pasta to be kind of submerged inside of this thing, so when you bake it, it doesn't get hard or anything like that. I do not like macaroni that is hard on the top, has hard, crunchy noodles on the top. Then I'm just going to add a little black pepper to it because I seasoned my water when I boiled my noodles. I seasoned that really good. And I have a lot of cheese in here, which has salt in it, so I'm not going to do any other seasonings. I'm not the one that seasons macaroni like I'm seasoning chicken. Nope, that is not me, guys. I keep it simple. A little black pepper, maybe some salt. That is it. And I tasted it and could use a little bit more salt, so I added a few sprinkles of salt inside of here. Give that another good mix, and that is it for this macaroni right here. All we gotta do now is top it with some more cheese and get this thing inside of the oven. I'm gonna come and top it with my same old mild cheddar. I'm a mild cheddar type of guys. Big enough for 2 guys. That's another story. Don't you guys laugh. Do not laugh. But I added another bag of that mild cheddar to the top, and another bag of that cheddar jack to the top. And then just for a little bit more look and color to it, I like to sprinkle just a little bit more pepper across the top. And then this goes in the oven, 350 uncovered, for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes. And when it comes out, it's going to look just like this right here. Absolutely beautiful. I love the color of that cheese on the top. I do not like macaroni that does not have any color to the cheese on top. Nope, nope, nope. But in any case, took my thumbnails and videos for TikTok, stuff like that, and it'll give it a taste. Nice macaroni and cheese. All right, guys, coming with a real quick taste test. This is a nice, good, cheesy mac and cheese. Don't mind how they look. All of that is part of presentation and getting the right thumbnail and all of that, so don't pay any attention to that. I'm gonna come here and get me just a little piece of this thing. It's still hot, guys. All right, see how that looks? Still hot. I like when it got that little charred cheese on the top. This thing is still hot though. Hot. Boy, is that good. I'm telling you. Macaroni and cheese do not need 50 million seasonings in it. That's old school macaroni right there. Simple salt and pepper. Any cheese you want to put in it. That's it. So good.